we invite you to an exciting journey to freedom and happiness. We will talk about what is sometimes so difficult, but you need to get rid of in your life. We will explore the things that should be immediately removed from your life. We invite you to actively join us on this journey, to share your thoughts on each topic that we will touch upon and stay until the end of the video. The next few minutes is an opportunity to think deeply and better understand who you are. The information that will be in this video will surely change your life. Let's start. 1. When you are dealing with people who cause you pain, you do not need to complain, argue or confront someone because of a bad relationship. If someone made a disrespectful and offensive decision for you, even if you considered him an ideal friend, it is better to move on, not looking for excuses. Stay calm and reasonable, focusing on your own development. There may come a time when this person will need you and look for your support. At this point, it is enough to simply say no. And if you need to explain the reasons, do it. If this person has not shown character and violated your trust, you do not have to help him. Therefore, do not get involved in conflicts or fights. It is best to quietly exclude this person from your life, because time will show the consequences of his actions. Focus on taking care of yourself, and let the future show what will be best for you both. When we allow ourselves to move forward without the need to explain or justify our choice, we show deep respect for ourselves and our boundaries. It is important to remember that we do not have to communicate with people who harm us or do not value us. Each of us deserves to be treated with respect and to be valued for who he really is. Thus, having decided to calmly remove from our lives those who cause us pain, we make a bold decision for our emotional well-being and personal growth, allowing us to move towards a more authentic and full-fledged life. 2. Unnecessary goals. There will be moments when you will understand how important it is to make a choice, to act in a certain way or to remain true to your path. Sometimes you will have to give up certain goals to choose the path that best suits your essence. This is perfectly normal, because we do not always achieve everything we plan, and sometimes we have to give up some things in favor of others. However, it is important to noticeably get rid of these unnecessary goals without informing the whole world about your steps. Do not leave a clue and unnecessary information, because it can reveal your main strategy. Be smarter in this process, quietly removing less important goals and gradually changing your life. When the cards are laid out on the table, always act carefully, defending your plans and allowing your decisions to be guided by honesty, looking for a path that best suits your essence. 3. Announcement of romantic or friendly relationships details. It is extremely important not to disclose intimate details and do not talk about the reasons for the breakup of friendship or relationship. Intimate details belong only to you and your interlocutor, and others do not necessarily need to know about the reasons. No one has the right to know about quarrels or terrible situations, as this can only lead to malice and complicate the situation. If you feel the need to speak out, talk to yourself and think about what happened. The desire to share may indicate that the wounds have not yet healed in the soul. Therefore, regardless of the situation, the right action will be to analyze such behavior calmly, without telling others about it. If there are problems in your life, it is important to eliminate them without informing other people about it. And the inner solution to problems will help you to accept and heal. Keep the confidence and dignity of all involved parties and take care of your emotional well-being with wisdom and caution. 4. During a stressful period, do not raise your voice in the presence of other people and control the manifestation of excessive disappointment or anger. If you are upset, redirect this feeling to actions that will bring positive results. Use this energy as a driving force to achieve your life goals and train your body to cope with stress. Hold back your emotions, think about them and redirect the accumulated energy to what strengthens you. However, act carefully and cautiously, as the loss of control can expose vulnerable places in tense moments. Try to dissipate this tension imperceptibly, solving problems, fulfilling duties and using your mind as an ally. Avoid transmitting your difficulties, instead, value what and who is already in your life, raising gratitude in yourself. Find a way to calmly relieve emotional stress, striving for inner balance and a healthier approach to solving problems. 5. Avoid sharing your judgments about anyone or anything from a negative point of view. In fact, you should not even bear such opinions in your mind. Think seriously about the image you create when you talk about someone bad. You could start an interesting dialogue or enrich the conversation, but instead you decided to spoil the atmosphere just to splash out your negative attitude to this person. You don't have to say who you like or don't like. Learn to be diplomatic. If you don't like someone, you can distance yourself from him or try to support a tolerable coexistence and always behave reasonably. If you have problems with this person, try to talk, establish a dialogue and find consensus. However, the opinion and judgment that you have about other people should be immediately abandoned. As has already been said, regardless of whether you like someone or not, always be diplomatic, showing that you are able to adapt to the surrounding environment, change and interact, regardless of differences with other people. Adhere to a respectful and empathetic position in communication, and this will contribute to creating a more harmonious environment and healthy relations with others. 6. Avoid constant comparison of yourself with others. Each person has his own path, his own achievements and successes that should be appreciated without attachment to others. A harmful habit of comparing one's life with others can negatively affect our emotional state and prevent personal growth. Moreover, it reduces our self-esteem, because we risk falling into the trap of an unpleasant comparison, focusing on what, as it seems to us, we lack, instead of recognizing our own strengths and achievements. When we constantly compare ourselves with others, we lose sight of our own goals and desires, get distracted from what is really important, and focus on what, in our opinion, we should have or achieve, based on other people's standards. This prevents us from moving forward on our own progress and growth. Remember that each person has his own unique path and his own individual circumstances, and it is unfair and unhealthy to compare yourself with others. Each of us has our own strong sides, problems and life paths much more productive to focus on their own learning and personal development. 7. Conscious use of social networks. Imagine for a moment that your life is a book filled with fascinating stories, knowledge and adventures. And now imagine that social networks are a library where millions of other stories. Fascinating, isn't it? But there is a subtle danger here, a constant comparison. When we scroll through the glossy pages of these digital stories, we often compare our most complex chapters with the bright moments of others. This comparison, often unfair and unrealistic, can lead us into a cycle of dissatisfaction and envy. Look how harmful it can be. Given this, it is necessary to learn to limit the use of these digital stories. Imagine that you decided to visit this e-library for a clear purpose. You enter, look for exactly what you need, be it communication, inspiration, or information, and then return to the reality of your own book, the book of your life.